Have you ever watched someone in their 80s or even 90s walk with strength, grace, and ease, and quietly wondered, how are they still so steady on their feet? While most people expect their legs to grow weaker with age, the truth is, it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, how strong your legs are at 70 or 80 may have less to do with your age, and more to do with what you feed your body each day. In this video, we're going to explore 6 essential nutrients that can help keep your legs strong, steady, and full of life, no matter how old you are. These aren't magic pills or complicated routines. They're simple, natural vitamins and minerals that support your muscles, joints, bones, circulation, and nerves. The 5 foundations of mobility. And best of all, each one can be added to your daily routine with just one small spoonful a day. Let me tell you about my neighbor, Mr. Thompson. He's 84, and every morning at 7 a.m., he takes a walk around the block. Upright, steady, no cane, no shuffle. One day I asked him his secret. He smiled and said, "I take care of my legs the way I used to take care of my car. Just a little fuel every day, and don't skip the maintenance." At first I laughed, but then I realized he was right. Mobility isn't just about movement, it's about preservation, giving your body the nutrients it needs to keep carrying you through life with strength and dignity. So if you've ever felt your legs growing tired faster than they used to, if you've had trouble with balance, stairs, or even standing for long periods, this video is for you. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll know exactly which 6 nutrients your body may be craving and how to give your legs the support they deserve. Let's begin with the foundation, vitamin D, the sunlight vitamin that does far more than you think. When it comes to keeping your legs strong as you age, most people think about exercise or maybe calcium, but few realize that one of the most powerful nutrients for strength and balance is something your body can't function without: vitamin D. Vitamin D is more than just the sunshine vitamin. It's what helps your body absorb calcium, maintain healthy bones, and support the muscles that lift, bend, and carry you through the day. And yet, millions of older adults in the US are deficient in it and don't even know it. But let me tell you about Helen, a vibrant 82-year-old who still tends her garden every morning. Last year, she started noticing something strange. Her legs would ache by mid-afternoon. She felt off balance, even while standing still. She told her daughter, "I feel like my legs just don't trust me anymore." After a visit to her doctor and a simple blood test, she found out her vitamin D levels were dangerously low. She didn't need a prescription. She needed sunlight, food support, and one simple habit that changed everything. Here's the thing. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. So even if you spend time outdoors, it may not be enough. Without vitamin D, muscles become weaker, bones become brittle, and your risk of falls and fractures goes way up. Some people even experience muscle cramps or a heavy dragging feeling in their legs, but never connect it to a nutritional deficiency. So what's the best way to boost your vitamin D? Yes, a little sunlight, 15 to 20 minutes a day when possible, but more reliably through your diet: fatty fish like salmon, fortified dairy, and eggs. And here's the easy trick: 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil a day. Just 1 spoonful delivers a rich dose of vitamin D, plus omega-3s for joint health. It's a small act with big benefits. Helen started this habit last spring. By summer, she wasn't just walking with confidence. She was back to dancing in the kitchen with her grandson. "I thought my legs were just getting old," she said. "Turns out they were just missing something." That's the beauty of giving your body what it needs. Sometimes the strength you've been searching for is just 1 spoonful away. But vitamin D is only the first piece of the puzzle. Strong legs don't just rely on muscles, they rely on your nerves too. In part 2, we'll explore a vitamin that helps keep your legs steady, your steps secure, and your muscles energized from the inside out. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector that fuels coordination and power. Let's keep going. If vitamin D is the foundation for strength, then vitamin B12 is the spark that keeps everything connected. Your legs don't move just because the muscles are strong. They move because your nervous system tells them to. Every step you take, every time you rise from a chair, your brain is sending signals through tiny pathways that run through your spine and into your legs. And those pathways, they depend heavily on vitamin B12. He was sharp, active, and independent, still drove himself to church every Sunday, and went fishing once a week. But then he started noticing strange things. He'd wake up feeling like his feet were numb. He'd trip over his own toes when walking on flat ground. Sometimes his legs would feel off, like they weren't fully responding to what he was asking them to do. At first, he thought it was just old age. But after one fall too many, he finally went to the doctor. The verdict? A B12 deficiency, and it had been going on for years, quietly disrupting his balance and coordination. Here's why it happens. As we age, our stomachs produce less stomach acid, which makes it harder to absorb vitamin B12 from food. So even if you're eating well, eggs, dairy, meat, you still might not be getting what you need. And when your B12 runs low, your nerves start to fray, your balance starts to suffer, and your legs begin to feel disconnected. Have you ever had that frustrating sensation where your legs feel heavy, tingly, or a bit off for no clear reason? That's often your body's way of whispering, I need B12. So what can you do? Yes, B12 is found in animal products like beef, chicken, fish, eggs, dairy. But here's an easy senior-friendly way to get more B12 into your routine. 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast per day. It's rich in B12, has a cheesy flavor, and you can sprinkle it on salads, mix it into soups, or add it to smoothies. Robert started adding it to his oatmeal in the mornings, and over the next few weeks, his balance returned. His steps felt lighter, and most importantly, his fear of falling began to fade. I used to feel like my legs were betraying me, he said. Now I feel like they're listening again. That's the magic of restoring connection. Sometimes it's not about strengthening the muscle, it's about reconnecting the signal. And while your nerves and muscles are important, your joints also play a major role in how your legs feel and move each day. Stiff knees, achy ankles. Sound familiar? Let's explore the next nutrient your body may be missing. One that helps your joints stay smooth, your steps feel easier, and your recovery become faster. Coming up next is part 3. Vitamin C, the collagen builder for joint support. Strong muscles and healthy nerves help you move, but it's your joints that carry you every step of the way. And if your knees have started to ache when you climb stairs, if your ankles feel stiff in the morning, if your legs take longer to bounce back after a walk, it might not be your age. It might be your collagen. Vitamin C plays a quiet but powerful role in your leg's ability to bend, stretch, absorb shock, and recover. It's the key to producing collagen, the protein that keeps your cartilage, tendons, and ligaments strong and flexible. Without enough vitamin C, that collagen begins to thin out. And when it does, your joints lose their cushion. They become creaky, stiff, and sometimes even painful. Let me tell you about Clara, a 69-year-old retired florist. She stayed active and positive. She called her morning walks flower patrol. But over the past year, Clara noticed her knees didn't feel quite the same. They clicked more. They ached at night. And after gardening, she needed a whole day just to recover. Her doctor suggested trying a natural boost of vitamin C. So she added acerola cherry powder to her water every morning, just 1 tablespoon. Within a few weeks, the difference was clear. She told her sister, I still get tired, but now my knees don't feel like they're fighting back. Vitamin C does more than protect you from colds. It supports collagen production, speeds up muscle and joint recovery, reduces inflammation, helps your body repair after daily wear and tear. And as we age, our ability to produce collagen naturally slows down. So even if you eat well, your joints might still be asking for more help. So how can you get it? Yes, citrus fruits like oranges, kiwis, and grapefruit are great. But for a powerful, concentrated dose, try acerola cherry powder, 1 tablespoon mixed in water or a smoothie. Or vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers, strawberries, and papaya. It's a simple daily habit, but one that can make your knees feel younger, your steps feel easier, and your body feel more supported. Movement isn't just about strength, Clara said. It's about comfort, and vitamin C gave that back to me. And that brings us to another unsung hero, a vitamin that works behind the scenes to make sure the calcium in your body actually strengthens your bones, instead of building up in the wrong places. Up next in part 4, vitamin K2, the calcium traffic cop that protects your bones and keeps your legs standing tall. Let's keep going. When we think about strong legs, we usually think about muscles. But at the heart of every step, every climb, every confident stride are your bones. They're the silent frame holding you up. So naturally, many people over 60 begin adding calcium to their diets, hoping to protect their bones from becoming weak or brittle. But here's something most people don't realize. Calcium only works when it knows where to go, and that's exactly where vitamin K2 comes in. Could we think of calcium as cars on a busy road? You want them to go to the right place, your bones. But without K2, they often take wrong turns and end up where they don't belong, like your joints, your arteries, or soft tissue. That's why vitamin K2 is like a traffic cop for calcium. It directs it into your bones and teeth and keeps it out of places that cause stiffness, poor circulation, and joint pain. Let me tell you about Jim, a 78-year-old former woodworker. Jim was always active, lifting tools, climbing ladders, building furniture by hand. But after retirement, he started experiencing knee pain that wouldn't go away. His doctor said his calcium levels were high, but his bones were still thinning. Jim was confused. How can I have too much calcium and still have weak bones? That's when he learned about K2. He started adding a spoonful of grass-fed ghee to his morning toast, rich in natural vitamin K2. Within a couple of months, not only did his knees feel looser, but his next bone scan showed improved bone density. I didn't need more calcium, he said. I just needed to show it where to go. Here's what makes K2 so special. It activates proteins that guide calcium into your bones. It prevents buildup in your arteries and joints. It supports posture, mobility, and helps reduce the risk of fractures. Without it, all that calcium you're working so hard to take in might be causing more harm than help. So how can you get more K2? Some of the best natural sources are fermented foods like natto or sauerkraut, aged cheeses, or, more simply, 1 tablespoon of grass-fed butter or ghee each day. Just a spoonful, added to your eggs or toast, could quietly support your bones for years to come. As Jim discovered, strong bones aren't just about adding more calcium, they're about using it wisely. Because staying upright, staying independent, isn't about pushing harder. It's about giving your body the tools to work smarter. And speaking of tools, the next one on our list is something your body may be quietly begging for, especially if you've been dealing with cramps, restless legs, or unexplained fatigue. Let's move into part 5, magnesium, the muscle relaxer and cramp fighter. You won't want to miss this one. Have you ever been jolted awake by a sharp cramp in your calf? Or felt your legs grow tight and achy after just a short walk? You might chalk it up to aging or dehydration, but often the real cause is something much simpler, a magnesium deficiency. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral. It plays a key role in how your muscles contract and release, how your nerves communicate, and how your body produces energy. Without enough magnesium, muscles tighten instead of relaxing. Cramps and spasms become more frequent. Blood flow slows down, and fatigue sets in faster. You might feel like your legs are tired before they've even done much. Let me tell you about Susan, a 71-year-old who loved gardening and walking her dog. Lately, she noticed her legs felt heavy by mid-morning, and at night the cramps would wake her up. She tried stretching, drinking more water, even cutting back on activity. Nothing seemed to help. Then her doctor recommended something surprisingly simple. Add magnesium-rich foods to your day. Susan started sprinkling pumpkin seeds, just 1 tablespoon, into her yogurt every morning. Within days, the nighttime cramps stopped, and after a few weeks, She said her legs felt lighter, like they belonged to me again. Here's why magnesium matters for your legs. It supports healthy muscle contraction and relaxation. It improves circulation, helping oxygen reach your muscles faster. It prevents cramps, twitching, and the sense of sluggishness in your legs. And it boosts overall energy, helping you stay active throughout the day. So how can you get more of it? Yes, magnesium is found in leafy greens, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. But one of the easiest ways for seniors to add it daily is with 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. A spoonful you can snack on or toss into cereal, soup, or salads. It's easy, it's natural, and for many it's a game changer. I didn't realize how tense my legs had become, Susan said. I thought I was slowing down. Turns out I was just running low. And sometimes that's all it takes. A small shift in your routine to restore a sense of ease, lightness, and control. Now we've talked about strength, nerve support, joint comfort, bone direction, and muscle relaxation. But there's one more nutrient, and it's the one that makes sure your blood flows freely to every part of your legs, keeping them energized, warm, and ready for movement. Coming up next is part 6, vitamin E, the circulation booster that keeps you moving. Let's wrap up with the final step towards strong, steady legs for life. We've talked about muscles, joints, bones, and nerves. But there's one more silent system that keeps your legs working the way they should: circulation. Because even if your body is strong, if the blood doesn't flow, your legs won't go. Vitamin E is one of the most underrated heroes in leg health. It acts like a natural blood thinner, keeping your blood vessels flexible and open, so oxygen and nutrients can reach your leg muscles where and when they're needed. Without enough vitamin E, blood flow slows. You might feel cold feet or legs, swelling after sitting or standing too long, legs that fatigue quickly, even during short walks, or even tingling, numbness, or heaviness by the end of the day. Sound familiar? Let me introduce you to June, an 80-year-old retired librarian. She loved to sit by the window with a book, but she started noticing her legs would feel cold, swollen, and heavy after just an hour or two. Her doctor said her circulation was sluggish, not dangerous, but affecting her comfort and mobility. He recommended something small, 1 tablespoon of wheat germ oil per day. June added it to her morning smoothie, just a simple swirl, and within weeks her legs felt warmer, lighter, and more responsive. I didn't know blood flow mattered so much, she told me, but I could feel the difference. I felt awake, from the knees down. Vitamin E isn't just about warmth or energy, it's about keeping your legs alive with movement. Woodrow supports blood vessel health, reduces inflammation, helps muscles recover faster, and protects your cells from oxidative damage as you age. Good sources include nuts and seeds, avocados, spinach, or the easiest, wheat germ oil, just 1 spoonful a day. It's simple, safe, and incredibly effective, especially when added to the other nutrients we've covered. Because when your blood flows well, your legs don't just move, they carry you, with confidence, with lightness, with purpose. And now that we've explored all 6 essential nutrients for leg strength after 60, let's take a breath and reflect. Because this journey isn't just about supplements, it's about taking your health into your own hands, one small habit at a time. In our final thoughts, we'll bring everything together, so you'll leave with a clear, simple roadmap for keeping your legs strong, steady, and full of life for the years ahead. Let's finish this journey together. So here we are. We've walked through 6 essential nutrients, 6 natural tools your body can use to build stronger, more resilient legs after 60. Not through complicated routines or expensive treatments, but through something simple, 1 small spoonful a day. Let's take a moment to remember what we've learned. Vitamin D builds strength from the bones up, so your legs stay firm and stable. Vitamin B12 keeps your nerves sharp and your steps steady. Vitamin C restores collagen and eases joint stiffness. Vitamin K2 guides calcium where it belongs, protecting posture and bone health. Magnesium relaxes tight muscles and prevents those painful nighttime cramps. And vitamin E keeps the blood flowing, bringing warmth, energy, and endurance to every step you take. Each one plays its part. Together, they create a foundation of strength, stability, and freedom. And here's the best part. You don't need to overhaul your life to start feeling better. It might be a tablespoon of cod liver oil in the morning, a sprinkle of nutritional yeast on your lunch, a handful of pumpkin seeds before dinner. Tiny steps, gentle changes. That's all it takes to start giving your legs the support they've been quietly asking for. Because the truth is, strong legs are more than just physical. They mean independence. They mean confidence. They mean you can keep doing the things you love, walking the dog, dancing in the kitchen, or chasing after your grandkids. It's not about chasing youth. It's about honoring where you are and supporting your body with the care it deserves. So I invite you today to pick just one habit to start. One spoonful, one step. Let your legs feel the difference. Let your life feel lighter. And remember, you're not getting older, you're growing wiser. And your body, it's still listening. Always has been, always will. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this video gave you something helpful, please share it with someone you love. Leave a comment below. Let me know which vitamin spoke to you most and what small change you're ready to make. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss future videos about living well, aging wisely, and staying strong, body and soul. Until next time, take care of your legs, and they'll take care of you.